You've got large breasts.
Yes, I do.
I know that they probably carry some weight.
They do.
You have back problems.
I do. Very bad back problems. My name is Faith.
Deontay or DJ?
I'm Jasmine, and I'm here to guess the weight of some folks.
How does that make you feel, guessing other people's weight?
Women, not so well. Men, I could care less. Because they're men, they have no feelings. That's all, no emotion, that's it.
How is your relationship to your body?
I've always thought that I've had a really great one, and then I started to gain a little bit of weight, and I realized that I was being very critical to myself. I'm working on actually learning to love myself rather than that false sense of self-love.
It's a lot better than what it used to be because I just lost 200 pounds. Now I feel a lot more comfortable in my body, and I'm just happy where I'm at.
So these are the weights.
Okay.
We're trying to assign people
Thank
today.
you.
We've got some all over the place. I think we've got an interesting mix of heights and things here.
That's what you're assuming from looking at these numbers?
Just from looking at these numbers, yes.
It's interesting because it's how you carry it. Some people have said that I look smaller than I weigh, but it's how I carry myself.
Are you ready for me to bring in the line?
Let's do it. Hi there. Good, how are you?
How are you feeling?
It's different now that everyone's right here.
Would you come up? Yes. What's your name?
Daisy.
Daisy. That's a great name.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say, I keep looking at your boobs, I'm so sorry. A lot of weight can be held in your boobs and your butt and stuff. What is your bra size? What's your cup size?
I think I'm a 36C.
See, okay,
34C.
Same, okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
What do you do in your day to day?
Go to the gym with my roommate in the morning.
Okay.
Make myself some good lunch,
What did you eat today?
Ooh, I've been eating the snacks over there. I think I ate 4 of them, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna go with my safe bet here and give you the 167.
167.
167. That's gonna be my safe bet because my mom always told me never to ask a woman her weight. So we're gonna
She's
roll
right.
with that. We're gonna roll with that today.
All right, thank you, nice to meet you.
worries, same here. Hello.
Hi. I call you guys that are built like you. I say hefty or thick.
Okay.
I like hefty and thick guys. It's something that is visually to me pleasing and appealing.
What's your favorite outfit?
I like flannels. It kind of hides a lot.
Oh, okay. So you said you like to cover yourself up. Is that something you've always done?
When I can, I probably would. If I'm in a store and I'm walking by a mirror, I'm just kind of I don't want to look over there. I just kind of try to focus on everything else around me rather than myself.
What did you have for breakfast today?
A few sips of water, but I've been having some snacks too. I had some.
What are the snacks back there? Because I'm hearing a lot about these snacks.
I'm gonna give you 245.
275.
I'm gonna go with 245.
Why'd you give me 245?
Just because of your height and weight is distributed, so
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Hey friend, come on forward. So do you do any physical activity or sports? Do you like to stay fit? Do you eat relatively healthy?
Absolutely not.
Cool, okay.
Yeah.
Are you happy with your current weight?
Not really.
What would you change if you could?
Just be thinner. I'm kind of coming to terms with the fact that my body will never be how it was.
How is your relationship with your body?
I was kind of closed off by my body and there was some shame and stuff for sure.
For sure.
Grew up in a very fat phobic household. And then kind of just realizing that my body is the one I got. The other people sure seem to like it, so I
That's
should
great.
probably get on board.
So did you find that you were feeling better about yourself from other people's
Yeah.
validation? Okay.
Yeah, it was one of those things where if enough people tell me something and I just keep denying them, I'm basically just telling that many people that they're all liars. And I don't want to do that.
I'm gonna give you the 315.
315.
I'm gonna say 315. You're a tall person, and sometimes being taller, there's more weight there.
True.
Hello. Hello. What's your name?
My name's Kira.
I know I was talking about boobs earlier and weight and things like that. You've got large
okay.
breasts.
Yes, I do.
I know that they probably carry some weight.
They do.
You have back problems.
I do. Very bad back problems.
What did you eat today?
This morning, my breakfast was a Red Bull.
That's hardcore.
Oh, I drink Red Bulls almost every day. And then snacks.
What's next? I want to know what's next.
I started out, what did I start out with?
Corn nuts?
I think it was corn nuts. Yeah, I have the corn nuts. Do you like to show skin? I do. Yeah. Does that go into how you feel about your body? I love my body, so why wouldn't I want to show it off? I think I'm trying to rule out if you feel bad about your body based on the number. To me, the number doesn't matter. Number doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just me. Why do you think you can't ask a woman their weight?
Because my mom said it was rude.
Why do you think your mom said that?
I have no idea, but what she says goes.
What about men?
Men have no emotions or feelings, and they don't care. Okay, I'm going to roll with 275.
275.
245. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
And last but not least, hello. So what did you eat today?
They had nuts. I ate some nuts.
Can I get a bag of these nuts? I feel like everybody's just talking about some nuts.
Do you like to do anything pretty like active?
I like to go for like a walk around my neighborhood. I like to go to like metal concerts. I don't go super hard.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like slam dancing in the pit or nothing. But
What's slam dancing? I've seen people like
it's just like
punching
thrashing
and
your just going
Yeah.
crazy.
Does your weight mean something to you?
Previously in life, it has meant a lot
Yeah.
negatively. Lately, more positively. I care more about just being healthy versus like a number on a scale. Do you find yourself carrying either consciously or unconsciously any kind of like bias toward people who are currently fat?
Not necessarily. I would never judge somebody based on anything because it's a struggle. Like I was there, I know what it feels like.
So men do have feelings. You said earlier men don't have feelings, but it seems like they do.
Do they?
You've shown feelings this whole time.
Yeah.
Have I?
In a good way, yeah.
I think that's just transparency. Are those feelings?
Our transparency, I feel like that's the same thing.
That's questionable.
See, the reason I challenge your men have no feelings thing is because I'm a trans man. So I've lived as a fat woman and a fat man. So I kind of see, at least in the realm of being a fat person, like I do think that men struggle just as much as women do, just in a different way.
You're right about that.
And any gender, a fat person is going to struggle with the same internalized fat phobia that our society has. So,
well, this is the only number I have left, so we gotta. You get that one.
thank you.
Same here.
I'm gonna let you take a look, and if you want to switch one, you can do that, and then I want you to put them in order.
I feel like these two need to switch.
You drop over, you switch, you switch.
Okay, raise your hand if Faith got you right.
I'm gonna hear all the hands.
What? Yeah, okay.
Damn. 1 out of 5.
Are you for real? No.
Switch your weights, please, and then go ahead and get in the right order.
That's why we don't guess weights.
Okay. I should have just like switched people. Oh. 1 out of 5.
Hey, look at that. I'll take that.
So you're the only one that I got right. How was your relationship with your body and your weight?
So about a year ago, I started my fitness journey. I was going through a lot of mental stuff, and so I went to working out as a coping mechanism. It was healthy at first, but then it became a little toxic because I would stop myself from going out with friends because I didn't want to eat too much. Ever since then, I still work out like 4 times a week, but I let myself eat what I need to eat. So I have a really good relationship now.
Good. I need to get back in the gym. Yeah.
Girl, hit me up.
All right, come here. Talk to me, miss.
So you got me wrong. Why did you put me at 275?
I don't have very large breasts, so I don't think I really know like actually kind
The
of how much
experience?
weight that would add.
I mean, it does, but.
Is there anything that contributes to your weight?
So I was on birth control for about 7 years. I actually got off because of COVID because I couldn't get my next one. This started my journey with my weight, and I had gained weight so fast. I don't know if you know, but birth control weight is so hard to lose. Like it's almost impossible to lose. Do you find it frustrating that people don't consider all of the ways that weight can fluctuate? Usually people associate it with like food. It was solely hormonal. I have learned to just love my body because I only have one life and one body, and so
Hell yeah.
yeah.
I support that.
Get on up here.
All right, so you got me wrong, but you were close.
I got you wrong, but I was close. Okay. So how do you feel about 275?
It's right.
It's right, you're right.
That's my weight.
Yeah. You were saying earlier that you feel healthy when you feel healthy mentally, or you just feel good like in your skin.
And that's something that I've had to like kind of coach myself into believing.
Absolutely.
It's like, have you always been a little bit heavier?
Yeah, so I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which just like in short, it has made it really hard to lose weight my entire life. Which like I'm cool with it now, but as a kid, I heard a lot of like I would get told I was so fat I was gonna get diabetes and my like toes would get cut off. Like
And that has nothing to
my
do with
mom
that.
would tell me
Like-
things like that. I've been on every diet imaginable,
Yeah.
like restricting food, exercise. I'm just always gonna be a big person.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much
Yeah,
for that.
thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
296. Got that wrong too.
I just
You
really.
got me wrong.
I did.
I mean-
but I wasn't too far
No.
off. I just
No.
assumed because you were the tallest,
Yeah.
I figured there was going to be more mass there, more weight there. What, have you fluctuated like with your weight? Is that something that you've struggled with, or like how do you?
I got a little ways over 300 during COVID,
Yeah.
because I was just sitting at home all day.
Have you ever tried to hide your weight?
I think ever since like I got older and my weight became something that I was aware of, I didn't. But I think like probably the baggiest clothes I ever wore was when I was skinny. I don't know. I always look at people that have suspenders on who have a belly, and I'm like, that looks good.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, and
That's
so I
great.
kind of was just like, it highlights it in a way that makes me feel good about myself.
Yeah, I never thought of suspenders that way.
Yeah. So
Well, thank you, Matthew.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, right, Fernando. You still, to me, don't look 315 pounds.
I think a lot of it's in my ass, if I'm being honest.
Is it? You have a big butt?
I think so.
You got a big butt? Can I see it? Is it weird? Oh, you do?
I'm blessed.
Oh, really? How do you feel about your butt? Are you like happy about it?
I'm not the happiest with it. Be trying some pants on and they don't fit, and my thighs and my butt just won't make it in. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
no. I've never had that problem. Is that one of your biggest insecurities?
I don't know. I'm who I am, so I'm not gonna, beat myself up too much over it. My girlfriend likes my butt a lot.
Nice.
So,
I was gonna say she's a butt girl, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you find yourself happy these days?
It's just a number, so it's not too bad. I find myself attractive and everything. So
So what do you see next for your body?
my goal weight would probably be like 240. So I just want to find like a healthy lifestyle. I want to be able to go to the gym and kind of feel good about myself every day.
The biggest piece of advice that I can give anyone is to find their why. Your why is going to be your reasoning for losing, and as long as you stick with that, then that'll kind of be the motivation that you need.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, how was that?
That was great. I'm feeling emotional. I don't want people to think of a number and not think that they're beautiful or worthy of love, of friendship, of support because they weigh more or less than they think they should. If you feel good in your everyday and you're happy, or you're sad and you're aware that you can do things to make you feel better, you're in a healthy spot. And that can change every day.